Hello viewers, welcome to my presentation, and my name is Hamza Shaban from Aga Khan University, and today I'm going to discuss a little bit about Reggio Emillia as an approach which is used in early years teaching and learning. So by the end of this session, I'm expecting that you'll be in a position that you can explain and describe the concept and philosophy behind Reggio Emilia approach. And also, you'll be able to describe the elements that make up Reggio Emilia approach. So, Reggio Emilia approach is an education approach which is designed for teaching and learning for young learners, which are actually originated in Italy. And it is highly influenced by the concept from Montessori's, Piaget, and Vygotsky. But their main focus is they take child as a strong individual, a capable one, and resilient one. These are the key values of Reggio Emilia approaches. They insist in relationship in both sides, relationship between teachers and students, relationship between student and student, and relationship between teachers and parents as a team, to work as a team so that to facilitate teaching and learning of young children. Also, they insist on creativity and environment. According to the approach, they argue that the environment should be in a way that it stimulates the child to attain their full potentials. Teaching and learning, and also reflective practices. There are three core principles which make up Reggio Emilia. The first principle is child. So the approach consider that children as a center of their own learning. And they argue that children, they have multiple ways of thinking, multiple ways of learning, multiple ways of doing things. So we as a teacher or as a practitioners, we just need to understand that every action, everything that child are doing, there is message or there is communication within it. Another principle is environment. As I've said earlier, we as a teacher, we're supposed to create an environment that will support children to be able to communicate. As I've said earlier, that children, they communicate different. They have different thoughts, they have different feeling, they are different in the way they do their things. So we as a teacher, it's our responsibility to create an environment that actually will support them and will stimulate them to achieve their goals. Another principle is teacher. As a teacher, the approach encourages teacher to stand as an observer. Not just an observer, also participating with the children in doing different activities, so that by the end of the day, they'll be able to document the growth of children, the growth and development of the children, and also to reflect themselves on whatever they have been doing in a classroom. So with that, they can be able to identify children that require, or children that will have special needs, and also being able to come up with the strategies that they can help them to accommodate the diversity which are in the classroom. Also, the role of teacher is to be gentle to move students towards the areas of interest. And let's see how this approach can be applicable in our context, especially East African context, but specifically I'll talk about Tanzanian context. In Tanzanian curriculum, the earlier years curriculum have a room to adopt this approach. Although, when it comes to the reality, our environment, our school environment, doesn't support these approaches due to the challenge which are like infrastructures. We have things like pupils, teacher ratio, and also we have also limited resource. Not only that, in a classroom situation, also the attitude, teachers' attitude towards learners' potential in the process of teaching and learning. Most of teachers, they do believe that, and the way they have been trained is that they are the one that should give out the instruction, not just let learners develop learning themselves. Also, most of teachers, they don't subscribe for they don't see a child as a strong and capable individual, resilient. Thank you.